Hello, ActiveSage here on the Sage channel, and I'm here today to show you a custom model that I just finished completing. This is the access door. It's mainly designed to be sort of a service door of sorts, and as you can see, they're designed to actually fit together, if you like, without any real issue. And if we were to go ahead and open the door, you can see that the doors sort of have two different shapes, where the left and right doors have their own unique shapes, and then they're mirrored on the other side there and rotated. And they're actually double doors, so you open this thing and you can see there's another set of doors. Now, the way you fit through this door isn't like a normal door. You cannot just walk through this. It's designed to be more of a maintenance door, so you have to actually go vertical such as this, and then just a space bar up into it. That's that way it can be, not the main way in and out of your ship, not even a secondary, only for like sort of maintenance areas. So I have a big set of them here. I think they look pretty cool. Now, if we continue moving on in this little ship, you'll see that I have a whole lineup here. They can indeed be colored, so you can see that the doors themselves are actually part of what gets colored, so that's pretty cool, I think, and it's very nice to have that. And actually, if you wanted, you can take one of these and rotate them around on any side, and they pretty much work any side you like. They make sense because the buttons can be lined up however you like. Even at the bottom, the button doesn't actually have any numbers on it, so it still sort of makes sense. And of course, we could try to fly through here, but we're going to be on hell on earth trying to get through all the different ones. But of course, we're going to sort of hit that button there and keep opening so that you can have a really, really rubbish air duct system if you like with these. I suggest against that. Keep this mainly just for the doors themselves. Maybe I'll make ducts in the future. There we go. Get out of that. Makes a pretty cool passageway though. And let's go ahead and move back over here, and I had symmetry on, so we got another assortment of those here. The only issue that we do have with these, by the way, would be that if I was up here, going to turn off symmetry, and I was to paste these in, you can see a small issue has happened there with these lines sticking through right here. This little bit of metal sticks out through it. I may fix that in the future, but for right now, I think it's good enough to stay. And actually, if we were to go ahead and place another one of these in there, it actually sort of looks befitting. It's like it sort of adds another little bit of detail to that I don't really mind so much right now, so that's one of the reasons it's been left inside. Also, if we look at the top here, you can see it's a flat surface connected into a tiny little seam there if you have two of them. And the reason I'm pointing that out is because if we stick in two normal doors, you'll often notice, especially outside, that the area here, it's actually being overlapped by two of them. If I do Alt-Shift F12, well, actually, they're doing absolutely fine because they're collision volumes, but you can see usually these things are overlapping. As you can see there's a little bit of the one that was sticking to the other. Sometimes they flicker because the two flat surfaces are lined up with each other. None of these flat surfaces are actually overlapping each other, so you don't have to worry about anything like that happening, which means they can stick right next to each other like this without issue. Anyway, let's carry on, and I'll actually show you one of these positioned as mainly I intend them to be, which is like this. You'd sort of have a tiny room, probably smaller than this, and it would just be an access to the underbelly of your ship's inner workings, or maybe another way in and out of your ship at the bottom of it. So we can go ahead and pop that open. There you go. Close it back up again because it's rude to leave a door open, and there you go. You get the belly of your ship. We're going to have tiny little corridors and pipes, and not have to worry about keeping things looking nice. And you have rooms like that where I got all my power supply stuff. Another room over here. My gravity generator's stuck in there. You segment stuff out without having to worry about actually having the whole area set up. And these do indeed, these do indeed have construction states on them, so you can go ahead and build them normally. So let's fly up here into the final room where I'll show you guys the construction states. Oh, just about forgot to press the button. There we go, get in this room. And I'm going to go ahead and stick one of these down here. And we're going to grind it away now. And you'll see that the construction states are indeed in, as I was just saying. And you can see that I have the main component set as interior plates, just so it'll be finished right around the top. And it takes a fair while to be done. And you see there, first thing that happened when it steps down the stage is, well, it loses its control panel, and of course the doors and some of the little railings and the coloring on the inside. And as we carry grinding it away, I should have probably been doing that while talking, you'll see that it starts going down bit by bit. And this one, unlike the previous custom models I did, it actually downstages in, well, a slightly more normal space engineer's way. So usually I have sort of construction components, or I say construction components, more blocky segments that just build up. With this one, I actually went and have the sort of interior grid sort of built about. And by the way, you can still fly through these, just like a normal door while it's under construction. You can go ahead and fly through it if you want. That way you can sort of use them as decoration however you like. Anyway, let's carry on grinding this away so you can see the final construction stage. These are 3 construction stages, the one missing the doors, this one, and then of course the one that we're about to see any second now as it begins taking away the final 14 steel plates. Oh, come on. which is a pretty simple shell of itself. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And you can see it's cut into the floor a little bit just because of the way it, it's slightly bigger. And the reason these are made slightly bigger is that way they'll always fill in the gaps of certain blocks if they're slightly bigger than them. Anyway, let's go ahead, clear that, and there you go. That's it. It starts out very, very simple. Almost looks like a medical bay or bed or something. What happens if I try to lay down in here, actually? Let me just, right here, and boop. Okay, it forces me out and up. Anyway, that's it, guys. It's pretty simple and straightforward. It does actually control like any other door. If you're in here, you can see it's called access door. You can turn them on and off, to show them on HUD, and open and close them. So if I was to go ahead and select all of them, I can tell them all to open. And now if we were to, let's say, go back to that first area we were in, you'll notice that all of these are now open. Yeah. Anyway, thanks a bunch for watching, guys. This should be up on the Steam Workshop shortly, if not already. And you can use it in any of your ships. I think it's pretty awesome. I'm definitely going to be using this a whole lot because I like having little access doors. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Again, I'll see you next time.